as we're getting closer and closer to our main event tonight, things get more and more heated, especially with this match upon us for the NXT North American Championship. The challenger, the half demonic Decimon Jr. with his sister Nightmare in his corner against the champion from the brothers, Big Sasch. Also, don't forget, the issues between those two started 2 months ago when the demons decide for still unclear reasons to jump and ambush the brothers from behind, and the brothers don't take kindly to that, and they vote to become number one contender for the Demon Singles titles, and they did so by the Rebirth later this week at the Rebirth of NXT UK. Big Sasch became number one contender for Junior's North American Championship, and Sasha became number one contender for Decimon Cena's NXT Championship. While also Farzan Sandow of the Demon family became number one contender for the NXT Tag Team Championship. While the following week on NXT, for the first time ever, the Demons ambush failed not once but twice, against where the brothers defended themselves successfully. And it was also the night where we had a champion versus champion, David vs Goliath kind of match between one of the tag champs, Sasha, from representing the brothers, against the North American champion Decimon Jr., this representing the Demon family. And in this match, after getting back and forth in a very, very great 5-star bang off about, Clark appeared, hit Decimon Jr. with the steel chair right into the skull, allowing Sasha to pick up the win of the final Knee of Glory. And well, this was not the end of the night though, because it was the main event, champion versus champion, tag champ Big Sasch versus NXT champion Decimon Cena. And much like in the match between Sasha and Junior earlier that night, everybody was banned from ringside for this match as well, because of the board of directors were sick and tired of the Demons family's shenanigans. And well, Big Sasch couldn't beat the Demon couldn't beat Big Sasch, so the Demon disqualified Big Sasch himself after injuring Big Sasch. And well, then later this week on NXT UK, it was supposed to be number one contender versus number one contender, where it was supposed to be Sasha fighting against the other world title contender in form of Roddy Strong for NXT UK's championship, Maskman. But the Demon, the NXT champion, had other ideas. He ambushed Sasha before the match even started, and if it wasn't for Kyle O'Reilly intervening, it would have backfired once again. But Kyle O'Reilly getting involved, allowing the Demon to toss Sasha back first into the barricade. And well, the following week on NXT, Sasha has a side set on Kyle O'Reilly because he said, hey, I already will face the Demon not once but twice at the next pay-per-view, so Kyle O'Reilly, I will get my hands on you, because I don't know when there's another opportunity I can get the hands on you. While also earlier in the night, this night it was Clark versus Decimon Jr., where Clark fights for a title shot, and if he can defeat the Demon, the half Demon, while everybody was banned from ringside, and Clark did the unthinkable and beat Decimon Jr. to get a title shot for Junior's North American Championship. And at this point, it wasn't clear if Big Sasch can even make it to takeoff because of the injury, because of the NXT champion, the father of Junior North American champion. And well, so it would have been announced that either Clark faced Decimon Jr. in the singles match for his title, or it will be a super squad match with Big Sasch, if Big Sasch can get the doctor's appointment for it. Anyways, later the night it was Sasha versus Kyle O'Reilly, and after getting back and forth with the Irishman, Demon Senior tried to cost Sasha the match with the distraction, but Sasha was so focused and defeated Kyle O'Reilly. While later that night, it was in the main event, our demonic NXT champion faces a mystery opponent Sasha handpicked for him, and it was none other than the return of the big red monster Kane, to the shock of each and everyone in the attendance or watching at home. And well, then we had yet again at the later this week at NXT UK. We had finally the 2 world title number 1 contender match in a main event between Sascha as our NXT Championship number 1 contender and Roddy Strong as the NXT UK Championship number 1 contender. And with their history that they had, it was a very intense, very heated contest. And for this match, it was the NXT champion Desi Messina banned for this match because of his actions the week prior. This week it wasn't the Demon get involved, this was his son, the North American champion Desi Jr. get involved and tried to cost Sascha the match, but Sascha then got to this breaking point. He delivered while having fun to delivering knee of glories left and right to the half demonic Desi Jr. and Roddy Strong. But in the end, it got the better of him, with Roddy hitting him with End of Hardic out of nowhere and 2 End of Hardics out of nowhere to pick up the huge win and breaking even Sascha's undefeated streak. And Sascha then said, usually no one gets inside his head after also then the next week losing at NXT in the State vs. Goliath Champions match to be against Desi Jr. because of the NXT champion Desi Senior's involvement. And later in the main event it was Clark versus the challenger for Junior's North American Championship against the NXT champion, the father of Junior, Desi Senior. And Clark performed a very good match, a 5-star David vs. Goliath match, and but he was no match for the Demon, especially with the Demon having his son in his corner. And but Sascha made the save after the match, but also Sascha then said in his next promo, in his final promo on NXT UK, he said, usually no one gets inside my head, but the Demon did it not once but twice. And also he announced a tag team match between him and Clark, was the father and son of the Demon family, and well, it turned out unexpected because we get a good start in, and then Clark accidentally kicked Nightmare, I believe, and lead to the disqualification win for the Demon family, for the father and son of the Demon family. And well, then Sascha accidentally, then the match got resolved by the boards of directors, and but the same result, Sascha accidentally, but this time it was Sascha accidentally hitting Nightmare, the sister of Desi Jr. and the daughter, and she and Junior of course are the children of the NXT champion Desi Senior. And well, Sascha, but maybe this also Sascha's accidentally elbowing Nightmare in a beautiful face, his words not mine, lead to the actions Junior took at the following pay-per-view band. But first in order, Big Sasch could luckily make his return at the takeover, where he where it turned into a super sweat match with him, Clark and Desi Jr., where after a heated contest where Clark and Big Sasch both wants revenge on the half demon, on the champ, and it was heated brawl and it was a tough contest, but in the end it was Big Sasch tapping out Clark with his Big Sasch pain submission finishing maneuver and become the new champion despite just recovering from injury that night. And the following night, Big Sasch and Sascha lost their NXT tag titles to the father and son of the Demon family, where Big Sasch got surprisingly fast eliminated after vicious lariat from Desi Jr., but just a signature maneuver. And otherwise, and if Big Sasch wouldn't have just returned the night prior and had to had to compete in a tough contest, maybe he would. I bet everybody bet that he would survive much longer. But it is what it is. Then was Sascha, well, all by himself, have to fight all by himself, and handicap situation, and well, it got him from bad to worse from Sascha when he catch an injury, where I was in commentary even suggesting this injury, and but he bite through the pain, he fought through the pain, and even could eliminate, to the surprise and shock of everybody, and we are still shocked that he could eliminate Desi Jr. despite his injury with his vicious Anaconda Vice submission signature maneuver. and he also tried his best to get a result against the NXT champ, but there was nothing he could do at this stage, and he got his life choke out of him with the claw from the demonic NXT champion, and Falcon Sandu became the NXT champion. Later that night there was supposed to be a 1-on-1 no disqualification match between the number one contender Sasha and the champion Deciman Senior for the Demons NXT championship, but the Demon's son Deciman Jr. has other ideas. He attacked Sasha and basically made it to a handicap match with no disqualification, no countouts, and Sasha got the living hell beat out of him, and it's a miracle that he's still that his career didn't got ended that night, and he even fought back with everything he got, with knees of glories left and right, with hitting baseball bats, shots with baseball bat after baseball bat, but there was not much more he could do that night, sadly. But but it's a miracle that he still survived, that he survived that, you know. And then Sasha had some harsh words for the Demon, and he even said the following NXT, questioning Junior's intentions and his involvement, and he also said, "Hey, what do you expect me to do? I had my back turned, dumbass, and of course I didn't mean to elbow your sister. I wouldn't hit any woman on purpose." And or maybe it was he also suggesting that it could be all a plan by the demonic and twisted mind of our NXT champion of screwing Sasha over, because it could be all manipulation from our NXT champion, and we don't know if Justice White was the suggestion. What we do know, however, is that Sasha got his payback later that night when he cost Junior his title rematch against his brother Big Sash. So when he attacked Junior with his baseball bat, and well, you know the rules, titles does not change hands with disqualification. And later that night, then for the following match, Demon Family was banned for Clark's match versus the NXT champion Deciman Senior, but and Clark put up another bang of a bout, but yet again it was the NXT champion Deciman Senior standing tall, while also after the match the Demon tried to injure Clark, much like his son did a couple of months before that, but Sasha stopping the Demon in his tracks and even scaring away the Demon, or so we thought, but maybe it was odd because the NXT champion knew that his son was waiting back in the backstage area for Sasha, and the Demon's trap for Sasha turned into a heated backstage brawl between the North American champion Deciman Jr. and the number one contender for the NXT championship Sasha, and well, Sasha and Jr. gave it all. The former North American champion, Jr. lost the title previous pay-per-view, excuse me there. Anyways, and don't forget, Sasha was already injured, and it could have been from bad to worse for him, but he defended himself with heart of a warrior and got the last laugh in this at an occasion. And don't forget, later tonight there was a number one contender match for the NXT championship between Sasha and Legend Killer, where Sasha prevailed and picked up huge win thanks to Randy Orton costing his rival Legend Killer the matchup with a vicious RKO out of nowhere. And well, this was not all of it, of course. By becoming number one contender, Sasha's dream could come true when he, because it's been known that the challenger for the world titles become automatically qualified for the Royal Rumble matches because of time limit, because of the rebirth of NXT UK and having to give them a roster, and wouldn't been enough time to hit that many qualifier matches. I mean, we already had to hurry up many shows and stuff of all 4 shows, so it made, and well, Anyways, continue with the story. The following NXT was the number 1 contender match for revenge and the tag titles between the brothers and the returning Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatch. And don't forget, as much as the brothers has hatred for the Demon family, Ciampa and Thatch also have, because they missed so many months. They missed over a half year because of the Demon family, mainly the NXT champion Decimon Senior. So it was very heated contest between two good guy teams, but in the end the brothers prevailed, picking up a huge win and getting another shot at the redemption and revenge on the Demon family. While also in the main event it was high staked and a high profile tag match for the tag titles between High Energies and the father and son of the Demon family, where the Demon family had problems with Clark and Blue Falcon, but they prevailed in the end, defending the tag titles for the first time since winning the previous pay-per-view. And Clark and Blue Falcon are now on NXT UK. But also then it was announced the next NXT that Sascha and Decimon Senior will compete in a beat the clock challenge, and whoever beats the fastest time will pick the stipulations for their NXT Championship match between Sascha and Decimon Senior. Comes Royal Rumble, the history-making match. And well, before that, Decimon Jr. viciously attacked the North American champion with a big slash with a steel chair from behind. And then it was time for the beat the clock challenge between the NXT champion Decimon Senior and Kane, but as the Demon defeated his opponent and in a good time. And then it was Sascha's time against a mystery opponent, and Sascha couldn't believe who he was facing that night, but he prevailed in an even quicker time as the NXT champion, allowing him the right to pick the stipulations considering the title match at the Royal Rumble. And Sascha picked his said, hey, we have seen all of your shenanigans, Decimon Senior, so now it's my time to put order in the place and play under my rules, because it will be extreme rules at the Royal Rumble and our history-making match. And before I make my dream come true, I will get my revenge on you and get the NXT title off a few clutches. And also, Demon, there's another stipulation in Extreme Rules title in our Extreme Rules title match, that everybody is banned from ringside. Everybody's banned from ringside and for this match. So, and if they don't agree on that, they will be fired by the board, made official by the boards of directors. And it would have taken place if Sascha wouldn't found unconsciousness later this night by Big Sasch, and we still don't know what happened last week. If it was an illness, if it was somebody jumping him, and best wishes to Sascha and hopefully quick recovery, and hopefully we get some answers soon. But what we did got in, however, was a heated main event between champion versus champion Big Sasch, North American champion, and Decimon Senior, the NXT champion. And it wasn't for his son. Big Sasch might got a result against the NXT champion because he was looking strong and was close of beating the Demon, but then he got sent to the announce table and got beaten by the NXT champ. And after the match, the Demon tried to attack him, but Tommaso Ciampa returned to save Big Sasch and also got some revenge on the Demon. And at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, Tommaso Ciampa filled in for the injured Sascha in an NXT championship matchup, but the father and son of the Demon, for most part, were too much of him to handle. But then Decimon Jr. got ejected and Ciampa smelled the opening, and he did a good performance, but against our NXT champion, I don't know if how you can beat this guy if he doesn't disqualify them on purpose, get him count out on purpose, or if he if his ego doesn't get the better of him, because he only was one through pin and submission, and that was the Samoa Joe many months ago. And at the Royal Rumble, the Demon prevailed with a rare count-out win over Ciampa. And later this night, both Big Sasch and Junior faced each other while being inside the men's Royal Rumble match, which Sascha sadly missed out because of whatever happened last week to him. And with a strong performance last Sunday, And also don't forget, we saw Big Sasch earlier tonight, not in action, but where he saved Timothy Thatcher from Junior's father, Decimate Senior, after Decimate Senior got jumped by Tommaso Ciampa, but beat the living hell out of Ciampa and perhaps even injuring him, leaving him unconsciousness in the backstage area before Thatcher demanded the match with Senior. And Thatcher did a strong performance, but Father and Sando cheating in numbers game, and also the Demon using his demonic powers to put Ciampa in his mind in his place and beat him with a count out as well. Now with the NXT North American Championship match between Junior and Big Sasch. Also, I'm wondering, I mean, Sascha is down with an injury. Ciampa lost his opportunity last Sunday. Who's challenging next for the NXT Championship? That's what I'm wondering. But now we focus on North American Championship, and let's see. But Big Sasch is scaring away the Demon after saving Timothy Thatcher just a couple of moments ago.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT North American Championship. I've been looking forward to this one.
Also, if I mess things up with the stories or anything, even though I give my best not to mess anything up, you can all check out all the history of the entire RealUniverse in the playlist, because there will be every match, every moment, every promo, everything will be in the playlist.
Here we go, gentlemen.
That's taking part in our RealUniverse, so
and a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to
feel free to check the playlist out so that you don't miss any of the action. As there was the half-demonic son of, you know, he and his father make history by being the first ever and maybe the first ever of all time father and son who captured the NXT tag titles, because usually there are no fathers in NXT, so despite for managing on special occasions, but usually they then disappear again. So yeah, so there comes Big Sasch, the champion, and what a sick and twisted family the Demon family is. I mean, they want to cripple the NXT champion. As you might see, wants him and his children and also fellow Demon family member Candice and Amber to cripple their opponents, to injure their opponent and torture them as much as they physically and mentally as they possibly can. It's so sick and twisted there. And also don't forget, earlier tonight Junior's sister Nightmare lost it in her tag team match again alongside Candice LeRae against the Spitfire Warriors after just losing their NXT Women's Tag Team titles last Sunday at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view to their rivals Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. So yeah, maybe it's in the head of Nightmare, and we don't know what condition she is in and what mood she's in after losing it and attacking Casey Catanzaro with a steel chair after letting Candice for moments dealing with Raquel and Dakota all by himself. What come for the bell officially? And wait, what the hell is this? Not a qualification match? I don't understand.
If it's anything goes,
what is this match called all for? What?
This is an
Don't get counted, so maybe the ref has a special order by the board of directors, I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the ref thinks it's for the better of everybody in attendance who paid this match, so yeah, maybe that's why. I don't know, anyways. Good kicks from Big Sasch and no punches as Big Sasch gets a better Junior after his ambush yet again fails. Against the brothers, their ambush seems to fail more often than as ever before. It chokes them there to Big Sasch. But Junior's father injured so many people, toughest name, and Junior helping him as much as he can, as much as the rest of the Demon family. I mean, McKenzie and Amber also injured some people, and I'm appearing on the apron, distracting Big Sasch, allowing brother Junior to take advantage twice, but he misses. I don't know why he's off his game right now, but he can't get into the match. Big Boot got avoided though, so maybe this is the opening this bastard needs. Military press on the back body drop. I'm sorry, I try to be as objective as I can, but the Demon's attitude just piss me off, you know. It makes me sick how they behave. Military press, nope. But reversal with punch to the eye, but then elbow reverse from Junior. Reverse after reverse after reversal by those two. Done each other nicely there. It got also reversed with Big Sasch picking Junior up and carrying him around and tossing him down long away from his sister so she can't distract Big Sasch or the official or get involved at any kind, even though it wouldn't be in the best of interest to if she gets involved, because if she's not careful she could cause his brothers. He yet again pokes in Big Sasch's eye and gets him out of trouble, but he gets booted to the face, and we saw Junior's sister's reaction, but as Big Sasch sending Junior into a official as Junior goes to the outside of the ring, is cowed and sending Big Sasch into steel steps. We have started to count us now. Nightmare taking a closer look on Big Sasch there. Junior's on the second rope, as seeing Big Sasch getting close to his sister, but he didn't elbow her accidentally, so it seems to be alright as Junior has a lariat on Big Sasch, vicious closer and big white hook there as well. Will follow it up. It's Junior now. Fake Irish whip, but Big Sasch was ready for this shenanigans. Big overhead blow there from Big Sasch. Big punch there as well as Junior keeping him up. Try to get Big Sasch there, but nope. As Big Sasch could look for the Big Sasch cross elbow to the face of Big Sasch. It's clothesline. Gets Big Sasch down and out as now. The head crank. No, Big Sasch fighting to it, fighting out of it. And now looking for another choke. Slam up and down was Junior. As Nightmare tried to distract Big Sasch, but nope. Too focused. Military press into a back body drop. So much history between Big Sasch and Junior. Stomp to the leg despite Big Sasch getting injured once and missing a couple of weeks. There's so much history between the Demons and the Brothers. Irish curse into wall kick. Maybe even more if the rumors are true. Either Junior or Senior behind the attack on Big Sasch's brother Sascha last week. If there was an attack, punches there from Big Sasch to Junior's now. Nightmare yet again tried to distract him, but yet again doesn't pay off. Swing a neckbreaker from Big Sasch, and now Big Sasch tried to kick Junior, and now Nightmare is there with the distraction. But look at this, Sascha reacted because it could have been Nightmare attacking him, but then turning attention to the match as well. How smart this guy is, how focused this guy is. You can't handle it any better. His kicks to Junior from Big Sasch. Well impressed performance by him so far. Very dominating so far. As the all-rounders in full control of this matchup. It's the opening bell, and Junior had some slight sparks of offense, but final cut from Big Sasch. Yet again Nightmare tried to distract Big Sasch, but yet again not enough to do so, but still Junior could block the right hook of Big Sasch, maybe because of Nightmare's distraction. As 1 second open could cost you. Junior now. No, not slam the one back first on the apron. Hopefully Big Sasch alright after that hit. And now got lifted up and down by Junior. Nightmare almost spitting some mist onto her own brother and her brother's opponent. As Big Sasch defending himself on the outside there. And bring Junior back inside the ring.
He's heading back to the ring.
As Big Sasch also back inside the ring as much as Junior is. As now Big Sasch lifting Junior up. Always slam there. Leg drop as well. Junior in big trouble here against Big Sasch, catching a big boot.
That'll do some serious.
As Big Sasch head skate.
Legendary tap out. Do it now. Live to fight another day. Time to hit
Will Junior tap out? Like Corey and everybody's hoping for. Closer and closer, I think. Also, unlike his father, Junior got beaten a couple of times. Not many times, but more than his father. So his father only got beaten, pinned or submitted once so far. So and Junior got pinned or submitted 4 times so far in singles action. As Junior's fighting out of this hole. But the damage has already been done to Junior, I believe. Has tried to choke the life out of Big Sasch, but Big Sasch is using the hot shot.
Heads out of the ring. What's next?
As Big Sasch
Hammering
He's attacking the leg of Junior. As Nightmare taking a closer look.
She heads out of the ring.
Big
Interesting
Sasch.
strategy.
Lifting Junior up. Could look for the Big Sasch cross. Nope. Face first goes Junior against the apron instead. And Nightmare forced to watch the Buzzer get beaten up. I could feel bad for
Under the ropes and back into
the
the
family
ring.
wouldn't be sadistic and evil as they are. As Big Sasch goes now for the Big Sasch cross. As Nightmare inside the ring. As Nightmare is attacking the official, but Big Sasch hit the Big Sasch cross. But Nightmare is beating the hell out of the official. And saving Junior the matchup, but also need to be careful not seeing the ref of her involvement, punching him. Punching Big Sasch, and now turning attentions back to the official, and hopefully she gets ejected. Chin breaker right there. As Big Sasch goes for Big Sasch pain, and Nightmare makes the save. And also yet again, second chin breaker to the official in a row. Big Sasch still gets a battle of Junior, but Nightmare saving a clothesline. She tries to clothesline him. DDT to Junior. As Big Sasch lifting Nightmare up. No, let her pull her down. As Big Sasch goes for the tombstone on Nightmare.
Can it be? Will the reign continue?
As the ref's back to his feet. He's so shocked that he didn't disqualify Big Sasch for it. What the hell did we witness? Big Sasch just tombstoned Nightmare. As Junior.
Setting him up for the shinbreaker.
Shinbreaker right there to Big Sasch. Now Junior goes under the ring looking for an object, but if he hits it, he lost his title opportunity because of disqualification. As Big Sasch stopped him could swing the first hit with the chair. As now Yuanagi into the barricade by Junior. Backbreaker from Nightmare to the official, and Junior using the chair on Big Sasch while Nightmare punishes the official. As Junior hits Big Sasch times and time again with the chair. Nightmare jump back suplex to the official. As Junior lucky not to get disqualified by the official. Or maybe he's in shock, or maybe he's too scared of the Demon family, I don't know. As Big Sasch.
Bad aiming there as the ref takes a blow. We are seeing a lot of guts, a lot of determination.
Nightmare takes on the official. Junior gets Big Sasch with share shot after share shot after share shot.
The champ's taking an immense amount of damage. This is getting hard to
Big
watch,
splasher from Nightmare. As Junior picks Big Sasch up, and no, back first against the ring post. I mean, he hurt your sister, and he shouldn't done that, but you can't just end his career like this. As the ref's down, Big Sasch is down. Junior grabbing the North American Championship back to the back of the head. Come on, enough is enough already. You proved your point. Big Sasch got too far. I agree with that, but you also got your father got too far, and Nightmare as well. So let him go. As the ref counting him out. As Junior tossing Big Sasch back yet again against the ring post, but he's not done yet. He's getting the steel steps as Nightmare gets the official. Fake out with whipping him and power slam. Big Sasch re-entering the ring, and so is Junior with the steel steps. Chin breaker to Big Sasch. Onto the steps with his leg first, and now Junior using this, tossing the steps onto Big Sasch, where Nightmare tried to cripple the official as Junior tried to cripple Big Sasch here.
In the late stages of the match.
As Big Sasch tried to fight free, as the ref gets whipped in the corner there. As boot from Nightmare sends Big Sasch to the ground. As Junior keeping up. As Big Sasch big punch, big forearm, lifting him up, not for the tombstone though. Leg drop to the throat of Junior's. Big Sasch shooting down the crowd with the swinging neck breakers. Nightmare missed the lariat though. Up back to his feet. Nightmare careful not to get her brother disqualified there. Deadlift military press, a backbreaker to the official. Lariat to Big Sasch from Nightmare yet again. Stomp as well. Ref didn't saw it. Ref never saw her attacking Big Sasch so far. Big right hook from Nightmare to the official. As Junior tried to get him but get back body drop by Big Sasch. And Nightmare goes berserk on the official. Now Junior the strength to absorb all the hits of Big Sasch and take him down with a fall-away slam. Was a demonic splash. Because nowhere Junior reversing against Big Sasch now. The hip attack there. As Nightmare's crushing the official. How much more is the ref willing to take in this match? Or did the rules change? I don't know. I'm so confused with everything right now. What's going on here tonight?
This could devolve into pure bedlam otherwise.
As Junior uses the shovel that he introduced against Big Sasch. Tried to bury him. But look at Big Sasch with the punches.
Can't be good.
Most demonic splash from Nightmare on the official. Meanwhile, there's Nightmare
This could be really bad.
picking up the shovel, a Brazan to use and swinging it but missing luckily. Irish curse into backbreaker into bro kick from Big Sasch on Junior. Match still underway, somehow, some way. Fall away slam from Nightmare to the official again, and now
Enough already.
picking up the shovel again, and
Just punched him right in the mouth.
there's Big Sasch with the punches to Junior. There's now jump back suplex on the official, but Big Sasch got the head skate locked in again. Will Junior tap out, but the ref get taken down by Junior's sister Nightmare. Got punished by Nightmare. And headbutt to his splash zone, which clothesline there. It's Nightmare tried to drop kick Big Sasch, but Big Sasch moved out the way, but Junior taking advantage with the double teaming twice too, but Big Sasch so focused, going for the Big Sasch cross, no elbows from Junior. Big right hook smacked him some. As his sister allowed him so much to take advantage of everything.
And this is the visual evidence of all the destruction he's done to him. Keeled over, trying to find his breath just to tell the ref not to stop this match. Oh, and an inadvertent
the ref should stop the match at some point. I mean,
attacking with malicious intent.
as Nightmare even stomping in on Big Sasch. I'd like to get a tombstone by him earlier.
Big overhand.
And I agree, you shouldn't done that, but you shouldn't done anything. Things you've done, your brother done, and your father done, mostly. Nightmare gets hits on Big Sasch as Junior picking him up, and with her press dropping back down. We got in family tradition as Junior feeling comfortable. And now goes for the most demonic splash. It's now Nightmare placing a table on the outside.
She's getting that table.
Wanting a brother to toss Big Sasch to it. Does kick to the midsection.
Tough position to be
Big Sasch might been down and out, got powerbomb to the table. As Nightmare on the trash right. Big Sasch right there, splash of the apron, most demonic splash of the apron, but it also took, as much as it hurt Big Sasch, it also hurt Junior's the half demon calling for the end. His sister says it's not the end for Big Sasch. Shouldn't put hands on her, but you shouldn't put your hands on him. So yeah. Anyways, face first goes Big Sasch against the announce table. As Junior wants to put him to the announce table. Let's look at this. Big Sasch fighting back, but he gets still sent to the table by Junior. As Big Sasch still fighting though. And boss get counter refs at 5. Big boot got nowhere as Junior escapes in time. Throw back on the table pieces where was the announce table. What's that, 6 already? I don't know if Junior even pays attention. He's so angry after Big Sasch tombstoned his sister. As sending Big Sasch into the ring post. So Junior gut wrench. As it's a double count out.
Not the way we wanted to see this end.
Yeah, I didn't want to see it neither, but Junior, as you see the reaction, he lost it all because of Big Sasch tombstoning his own sister. And that got Big Sasch. Are you agreeing with me that Big Sasch got too far? Had Nightmare it coming, had the Demon family it coming? Feel free to let us know in the comments down below. And hope you enjoy the upcoming main event.